So the police called in all the cavalry. The boat was arriving, there was a helicopter too. It was all happening and it was something like out of a James Bond movie.
It was like we're on the set of a Hollywood movie, mate. It was unbelievable.
At North Bondi, a man is reported to be brandishing a switchblade knife.
There's a man over there with a knife.
Whereabouts?
Sitting over there. He's acting weird. He's acting very strangely. What do you think's going on?
Flat on his back, sort of with his
Yeah.
From first look at him on the binoculars, he doesn't seem like he's doing anything. It looks like he's just lying there. But obviously, if we get something from the public about someone having a knife, it's pretty serious.
You don't know what his next action's going to be.
I reckon let's just get the cops down here ASAP.
Drop it, I'm calling them now.
Go down to the cops, get in. Call the cops to out the front of North Bondi Beach, yeah?
Reedy and Hoppo step in until police arrive.
So when I got up to the grassy knoll, I was kind of looking around and it was quite hard to figure out who it was with the knife.
With nothing happening in the water, Harrison heads down as backup.
Reedy and I got to North, and look, we were pretty, concerned about our well-being because you don't know the mental state of this guy up there. You don't know what could happen.
Reedy scans the vicinity for local police.
It's not a decar here, is it?
Nah.
Where is he?
Yeah, we've got the police on the way as well.
I just radioed Charles, Steve.
Okay.
Reedy decides to take a closer look and picks up some protection on the way.
And I walked past a family with a cricket bat. I'll borrow your cricket bat. Can I borrow it? Yeah. Sarah? Just need it, just a situation that might... It was an old grey Nick, and I just thought, doesn't get much better than this, a cricket bat.
Where is he?
North to Bondi Central.
Yep, cops are on their way now.
Within a few minutes, we were up there. The sirens lit up Bondi.
In less than 3 minutes, 4 vehicle units arrive. Extra units follow up on foot.
What is all going on?
The suspect isn't waiting around to be questioned by police.
Once the suspect saw myself and the cops walking towards him, he was out of there. He just did the bolt.
Going out along the rock.
Lifeguards and police are unsure if the man is still armed with a knife.
The best weapon to take to a knife fight probably be a taser or a gun, which the police have. I'm armed with a green whistle and a radio.
The man looks for an escape route.
Yeah, he's running back towards...
He's underground now.
He's gone into someone's house.
So I'm watching this man in front of me like Spider-Man just launching into houses.
Where is he?
He's in that big yellow...
Oh, what?
Have you got another car? Send them up Ramsgate, haven't you? But that's where we'll end up.
There's a full-on police chase happening right now.
The chase moves onto the streets of North Bondi.
We're searching through the units and he seemed to disappear, and we're worried he just slipped through the net.
Hoppo, Reedy and Harrison assist, but the man seems to have slipped through.
After a while of searching, we're struggling to find him, and I don't know if I wanted to find him or not, He's got a knife.
Okay, there's a car down there.
Then, a sighting of the man at North Bondi Headland.
No, we've got him tackling down.
What? They're tackling him?
The contract right now.
Yes, as we were running after him, one of the cops were on the other side and basically just crash tackled him as he as he ran across the park.
Is that it? Yeah. Is that your answer? It's my name. Yeah, really?
Obviously, he must have something going on to run and not just stay around and talk to the police.
And then he comes flying past.
The chase has captured the attention of Bondi's local kids, teenagers and hipsters.
I could have dead set put my arm out and ankle tapped him if I hadn't known who he was, but I thought he was an undercover. Hectic.
The man was taken into custody. The charges were dismissed on mental health grounds.
Our job as lifeguards is about making sure everyone in the water and on the beach has a nice, safe day.
But the behaviour of some beachgoers gets in the way of that plan.
I'm going to send to Jacko.
Yeah, mate, go.
Mate, can you just come back up here for a sec?
Yeah.
He came up to us and he was like, oh, will you take a photo of me? But as he stood up, he like started taking photos of us. And then we've seen him do it like 3 times. And he was over there before, like trying to kiss these girls. So I took a video of him on my Snapchat.
Today isn't the first time lifeguards have received complaints about this man.
Beardy and that had thrown him off the beach a couple of times already.
Inappropriate touching can be regarded as assault. After pressing his hand towards this woman's breast, the man tries to kiss her.
Hey, come here. What the are you doing? Kissing girls, touching girls over there. Yes, I just saw that. Yeah, stop it. Get your gear and go. Okay, get your gear and go. Okay. Otherwise the police will come.
Today, the man is back and he's up to his old tricks.
He's fucking hustling these chicks. Look, she's putting her top on and that.
The man offers to do up the woman's bikini. Reedy can't sit back any longer.
Watch this for a sec. I sort of summoned my heavy chest and went down there and tried a bit of a heavy-handed approach. Get off the beach. What? Get off. What are you doing? What's he on? Are you friends with him? Yeah. Get off the beach.
The man refuses to admit fault, but Reedy isn't backing down.
Get off the beach. Get off the beach. Get off the beach. Stop coming down to this beach and taking photos of girls. They're not interested in you.
Why?
You're hassling people on the beach.
Why? What do I see people here?
All right, fine, I'll take you to the police station. Get off the beach. And he took off. He just sort of started running. It was obvious that he knew what he was doing was wrong.
The mention of the police gets the man's attention. But remarkably, he only relocates to the grassy area at South Bondi.
The guy was so cocky that he didn't care what we were saying, total disrespect for us, so I called the cops. Do you reckon you guys could send a couple of crew down if you're not too busy? We've just got this guy, we've thrown him off the beach a couple of times, and he's just hassling chicks all the time. We weren't super busy on the beach, so I walked down to South and just monitored him till the police arrived.
Yeah, ready. They're walking south. You won't miss them. He's got another girl.
So when I saw the police walking along the promenade, I said, as soon as he sees you, he's going to bolt. And exactly like the plan went, as soon as he saw them, he bolted.
Cops are running. Reedy's getting his triathlon shoes on.
Once out of the park, the man could disappear into Bondi's crowds.
I definitely wasn't going to let him get away.
Here we go. Reedy's going to take him down here.
When I ran and approached him, I thought he was going to run, so I was getting ready to tackle him.
He's got him.
Reedy's got him.
He sort of stopped still, and I grabbed him on the arm. It looked like he wanted to resist a little bit, but I think he saw the boys in blue coming behind me.
What are you running for, dude? Where's your battle?
Here. Why
did you run up the hill? Why did you run up the hill?
Nice. Just where I go. I still here, come to the beach.
Well, if you go through his photos on his phone, mate, you should find. I don't know what he's doing with it.
Nothing. I come there to the beach, nothing.
Oh, what for? What are you doing it for?
Police check the man's phone. But all photos have been deleted. And without any of the women present to make a statement, police must let the man go.
You kind of don't invade other people's space, and this guy was just doing exactly that. He was just getting all up in women's space and making them feel really uncomfortable. Pretty happy that we caught him and detained him. We don't like people like that on the beach.
You are not allowed back here. No problem for me now. You come back with you. No crime for me. No crime. But obviously, if you come back here, you will get in trouble. Okay. Well done.
Having the police involved should give the guy a bit of a scare, and we won't see him around the beach for a while.
Police issued the man with a move-on order, and he left the beach.
Have you got anything else on the beach? So you're with another person?
Yeah.
So why don't you go and tell them, stay where they are.
It's the lowest thing to do to someone who's come to the beach for a day, especially, you know, international tourists who've got their passports and all of that stuff, all their money, phones. Take all of that away from them. It's just a scumbag act. I can't stand it. Sure.
Just minutes later, and lifeguards spot another unhappy beachgoer.
I wouldn't steal his bag. He's on the warpath, eh? Look at him. Poor bloke.
So our observation skills as lifeguards are tuned into the water, but also the beach as well. And this guy just had that look like he'd lost something. I think he got a bit of a surprise that we were ready for him.
Hey mate, how are you? You look like you got your bag stolen.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've had a couple go in the last sort of couple of hours.
Yeah.
As the man and his two female companions go looking for their bag, Hoppo suspects there are more victims to come.
If one or two bags get stolen on the beach, you know they're going to hit probably up to about 5 or 6 in one hit. So I know that there's more to come, so you need to keep an eye out.
As Hoppo suspected, the thief is on a roll.
Go around the back. I'll come around the back with you because this is where they're all dumped.
Another one? Wow.
The victim and his friend spot a teenager holding something very familiar. But the youngster isn't staying around for long.
There's one attention. We've got him here on the run. Back of the pad.
Okay.
We've got the guy. Your bag.
Coming up north, he's going past. He's going up around the point of the Delta. Oh, you boy?
No way.
Yeah,
Got him. Central, copy that. Hold him down nice and strong.
We've asked him, is it our bag? He said, no, it's mine. And when this guy said, I know my bag, and the next moment he started running.
Sit down. Sit down.
Listen.
Hello. Yeah, they're saying they have to keep me here.
Who's this?
See?
Who is it?
My mum.
Well, you'll have a chance to explain it to her in a minute, all right, when the police arrive.
No, I'm going.
No, mate, sit down.
Don't, you can't touch
Sit
me.
down. Sit down, mate. Sit down.
I'm 13 years old.
It doesn't matter, mate. You've been suspected of stealing.
Well, can I go to the toilet?
In a minute you can go, mate. But for now, just relax.
I can't, my leg.
Just take the weight off it, sit down.
No, it's gone.
He's been suspected of something. If he's done nothing, he'll have his chance to explain and he can walk away. But for now, he's been found holding stolen goods.
Anything you say or do will be recorded and camera. Stand up, put your hands against the head.
The boy was held at Bondi Police Station, but due to his age, was later released with a caution. The Lifeguard's CCTV camera has filmed a thief making off with a bag. He's been spotted by members of the public.
Hey, South Rhino. Just behind you, mate, these people have all caught a bag thief. See up on the prom behind you?
Dino was closest, but he can only do so much until police arrive.
Just the uniform up there would be good, I'll call the police. I'm from Bondi Lifeguards. My name's Chris. Just had a guy steal a bag off the beach, and I just noticed that all the public got involved and they've all grabbed him, and I've got a lifeguard there now.
The man has been caught red-handed and an arrest looks imminent until the thief drops the bag.
Oh, he's off again. They're chasing him up down to South Bondi. They're going up towards the roundabout. Joel.
Started to try to jump in front of a car, kind of just dodged a few cars. I said, mate, you're not losing me. And he's like, oh, and I go, just give up.
As luck would have it, one of Maxi's mates happens to be riding past on a motorbike.
Yes, but I got him detained. Scott Gooding, just give me a hand, holding him down. Yeah, so you can send the cops up here.
Lifeguards can detain a person suspected of an offence using a citizen's arrest.
Well, can you legally detain someone as a civilian?
Yes, you can. Citizen's arrest.
What part of the law?
I'm holding you down.
If you don't know what part of the law it is...
Calm down.
No.
Calm down.
You're breaching the laws of the land.
Off-duty lifeguard Jake also happens to be passing by.
How you going, guys? Yeah, not too bad. We just had a report that when he took some bags off the beach, people saw him, chased him up to the promenade.
The man, a known drug addict, has a slippery explanation for police.
Okay, I was on the beach. I was a little drunk. Yep. At the time, I didn't know where I was. I left my bag on the beach, picked up the bag, looked similar to mine, I think, that what may have happened. I didn't know where I was no more. People started screaming at me and chasing me. I didn't know where I was.
Police arrested the man, but no one comes forward to claim the stolen bag. The thief was let off with a caution.
It turned from the bag thief issue for him not having the bag to taking off, but I was actually more worried about his well-being because, you know, it looked like he was trying to jump in front of a car.
Lifeguards will keep an eye out for the man next time he tries his luck at Bondi.
Rhino to Central. Mate, just got a confirmed scoping of bags by a couple. They're just right on the Australian tower, right on the water's edge.
Bisho's just radioed through. There's a guy who's come up to him saying that there's a couple of people who have been getting around the beach looking a bit suspicious.
Mate, appreciate it. We'll keep an eye on.
His name's Hayden and he's been onto these guys for nearly an hour now. Let's see if they take the red one. Let's see if they take the red one. You watch. Red one. I've taken the red as well. We're not the only ones watching the bag thief. Hayden is also on the case.
Should we go and get him? They've split up. Guys gone one way, girls gone the other.
Got him, bloke's just fronted him. Mate, they're having a fight outside Bondi Surf Club right now.
I don't think the crook was expecting a punch up on the promenade. He bit off more than he could chew.
Chasing him out the back of the surf club. They've gone behind the bucket lift.
You're caught, buddy. Just relax. This is robbery. Walk him out to the grass.
Yeah, people came from all angles. It was great. You had parkies, you had lifeguards, you had people from the public.
Who the guys? We're the good guys, mate. Yeah. Charging yourself. Let go of his shirt, buddy.
Police, please. I'm just with the lifeguards down at Bondi. We've caught a bag thief out the back of the pavilion, but he's sort of being aggressive, and there seems to be a fight unfolding at the back of the pavilion.
Yeah, he definitely wasn't a big bloke, but for his size, he was super strong. It took like 5 of us to hold him still.
With a citizen's arrest, you can only use reasonable force. If you go further than that, then he can get off scot-free and you can be in some trouble.
Come on, mate. Who are you?
Bag thief, welcome to Bondi.
Hey, mate, you're under arrest, all right?
Yeah, I don't even know what for. You can watch it all on Bondi Rescue, buddy. That's a good little sting. I'm rapt to be involved.
Hayden's story is that he's had his bag stolen in the past and now he's really passionate to catch all thieves that are stealing on the beach. Yeah, we've got him. We've been watching him for about 25 minutes walking.
I told you guys to do that.
And then, and then that's when they went and took one.
complaint from a guy that keeps checking people's bags and things.
And we saw what he was doing, walking around bags, and then within another 20 seconds, he'd picked a bag up.
Lifeguards can't jump to any conclusions, so Corey makes a polite approach.
How are you, mate? All good? I just had someone just sort of complaining that you've been stalking people's bags.
Yeah, I just got it.
Is that your bag?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just got it.
I just want to make sure, just because someone
Oh,
brought,
yeah,
it,
sweet.
brought it to our attention, that's all.
I probably just walked to the beach and down there, that's it.
So 2 towels.
Mate's up there.
Have you got ID in the bag? Or?
No, it's in the towel.
Okay. You could just see like the way he was answering, and he was starting to get a little bit hesitant with his answers, and I just knew too well that he's just straight up lying. So where's your car keys?
He's got it. He drove here.
You said it was your car. You said
We drove
you said it was your Commodore.
He drove. We got a Commodore. Oh, you can come up and see the car.
Yeah.
Lifeguards have no special authority to arrest the man. Harry's calls police.
We've got a bag thief down here. He's been stealing a lot of bags. He's just been picking up everyone's stuff along the beach.
I'll give you a mate. Hold this. It's just over there.
The man drops the bag and says he will come back with his friend. Amateur detectives Corey and Jethro aren't falling for the trick.
Are we letting him go? Because he's out of here, mate. We've ID'd him. One of the lifeguards is chasing him now up onto Campbell Parade.
And then all of a sudden he just turned, and he started bolting. I was like, right. And he's turned on me like as if he was going to go, and I was like, mate, you can run as far as you want, as long as you want. I said, but I'll run you down, mate. I'll just keep running behind you.
Sure enough, the thief, overweight and unfit, runs out of stamina.
And he's like, you're harassing me. I was like, mate, I'm just walking with you.
Local undercover police arrive on the scene.
All good, mate. Thank you. Stop. Sit down. Let's have a seat. Just from the police, mate. Bondi Beach, okay? At this point in time, you're under arrest for stealing. Okay, understand that?
Mate, that guy's face was priceless. He was just sat there and was like, oh, I'm done.
To secure a conviction, police collect evidence.
Sweet, good job. Thanks, mate. Thanks, mate. We'll let you know the result in a couple of weeks. Yeah, perfect.
1 hour later, a man approaches the tower, shirtless and unable to locate his belongings.
Missing a bag. Came out of the surf and went to look for it and went missing. I have family phones, so...
His description matches the bag stolen an hour earlier.
We won't let him get away. We had him down here, so... No. Whatever we can do to stop him.
It's his buddy.
Jake got all of his belongings back. The thief got a conviction and a fine.
Got my eyes on this guy who's been reported touching people in the water. He just jumped in the water again towards the lake. He's touching everyone. Yeah, he's not right. He's not right there.
Good afternoon, Julia. It's Shrimp from the Bondi Lifeguards. How are you? We have a man down here who's inappropriately touching people in the water. We tend to bump into people, but we've had numerous complaints.
Within seconds, more reports come in.
If your officers want to come to, if you're sending a crew down, if they want to come to the tower, we could point them in his direction. Bye. Can't see him now. I lost it.
Hey, mate. Sorry, bud. Yeah, that guy. Yeah. Oh, good. We've been reported. Yeah. Thank you.
In the space of half an hour, lifeguards receive 6 reports.
A guy just came up to us in the surf, tapped me on the shoulder, said, I don't really know what he said, but you could see in his eyes, he's so drunk.
When he came up to Nick, I just felt very uncomfortable, so we just wanted to make the lifeguard aware just in case anything happened in the water.
I know what's going to happen. The police are going to come down here and I'm not going to be able to find him. I can't keep eyes on him the whole, you know what I mean? Half an hour until they get here, and then in the meantime, we've got people drowning. You know what happens? You take your eyes off the rips to follow some idiot like this, and that's when you miss rescues. When the police arrived for this matter, I was really relieved because our main priority here is the swimmers in the surf.
The man is spotted under the beach hire umbrellas. but he doesn't get to enjoy the shade for long.
I could see them chasing the alleged offender down the beach. I had no idea what was going to happen next. I could see them chasing the alleged offender down the beach. They tried to chat to the man, at which point he left the conversation and they gave chase. The whole thing looked quite surreal. I thought it would just be a standard apprehension or an arrest, but it certainly didn't go that way. When they got to the water's edge, he entered the water and they stopped. And then I later learned that it's police protocol not to enter the water.
As the arrest strategy is formulated, the man makes his way onto the reef at the south end.
You can walk out there. We're not allowed to. Not allowed to.
So the police responded with their water police boat, and once they brought their water police boat into the bay, it was decided that it was too shallow for the water police boat to come in close enough, so they needed another plan.
The standoff begins, and the spectators gather.
Yes, hello everyone. I need everyone's attention in the water here. We've got the police's orders. We need to evacuate the water.
Normally, lifeguards only evacuate the water.
All these swimmers, please, out of the water. Get out of the water.
During shark sightings.
They got the water police boat out here and old mates here just floundering on the rocks. It's an interesting one.
After a 1 hour standoff, Pol Air is called in.
When that chopper come over the headland, it was like we're on the set of a Hollywood movie, mate. It was unbelievable.
So the police called in all the cavalry. The boat was arriving, there was a helicopter too. It was all happening and it was something like out of a James Bond movie.
After 45 minutes, the lifeguard tower begins to resemble a mobile command centre.
So the police and the lifeguards came up with a third plan, and that was to send Beardy out on the jet ski to the police boat, pick up the water police officers and bring them in to the man on the rocks.
The man has now evaded police for over an hour and a half.
Beardy's picked up the 2 water police from the boat. Okay. And he's driven into icebergs where this guy's perched up on this random rock.
It's pretty shallow in here.
Such a weird situation.
A jet ski, a boat, a helicopter, scores of police and half a dozen lifeguards.
They just arrested him with force. And before we knew it, we were just sitting there and he was getting marched off the beach, wrist locked with an escort of police. It was quite a full-on scene.
After an hour and 45 minutes, the man was arrested and charged with hinder police as well as stalk and intimidate.